Welcome back to my channel. It is Candace with a K here, where I normally talk books, beauty, and kicks. Today I'm giving my review of Sun Keep Rising by Kristen Lee. I was fortunate enough to get an advanced copy of this book, so I'm giving all of my apologies for the delay on this review, but I have been sitting on this for a while and it will be released Tuesday, January 24th. By then, this video will be published, so you will be able to get it. It will be linked down below in the description box. I'm going to say go get it. I did give this book 3 stars, but we're going to really get into it. First, I'm going to read the book synopsis. Rent increases put a teen mom at risk of losing her home. She resorts to a dangerous game to keep her family afloat. But all games have consequences, and this isn't one she can afford to lose. A gripping story about race, income stability, and the strength it takes to survive from a critically acclaimed author. Bianca always knew how to get by, and then her daughter is born. She wouldn't trade Mia for anything, but there is never enough cash to go around. When their gentrifying Memphis neighborhood results in higher prices and then an eviction notice, Bianca's already fragile world spirals. Desperate to make things right, Bianca forges a risky plan to help pay the bills. But one wrong move could cost Bianca and her family everything. Sun Keep Rising is a very quick young adult read that I personally just gave 3 stars. And from this point forward in the video, I'm going to explain why. If you have not read this title just yet, go ahead and save this video for later and come on back so we can really discuss it and you can hear my views on this book. Like the description says, Bianca is this teen mom who gets pregnant. She is living with her sister. She has a mother who is battling drug addiction. They are essentially living paycheck to paycheck off of her sister's salary. What is most common in many of these neighborhoods nowadays is that gentrification is taking hold, which is causing the community landscape to change. And so it is making it more and more difficult for people of color, particularly Black people, to stay in these once predominantly Black neighborhoods because of the changing landscape. That includes rent increases, cost of living spikes, all of these things. And that is kind of chronicled in this book. So that is one of my positives on this book, is that it really illuminates the income stability as it was stated in the synopsis, but also the troubles that a single family has to deal with when being in the center of these gentrifying neighborhoods. Gentrification is real, and it doesn't just come from non-Black people, if we want to be 100. So I don't think that part of it was highlighted, but I had to throw my 2 cents in. And so I think that's very interesting. Where the book loses me. And so let's talk about it. So Bianca is a teen. She was dating this guy named Scooter. Scooter ends up dead, but he also had got other people pregnant. Another woman pregnant, rather. Bianca devises this plan to rob Scooter's house because she knows that he has a duffel bag full of money, because Scooter taught her the game of boosting. Now, boosting is when people take the clothes off the truck and sell them on the street. Bianca kind of gets caught up and tied up in that. Could have been an interesting storyline plot, chronicling this is this young teen getting it out the mud, hustling to make and provide. In which she does that, but we don't really get anywhere else. So I finished this book back in December, and for the life of me, I am having the hardest time remembering how it ends, because I don't think there was any resolve to any of it. Besides, she didn't go to jail. Or did she? For the life of me, I cannot remember how the story concludes. I just knew that as reading it, it just wasn't going many places. I think even adding the added layer of the friend who went to jail but came home early because he was snitching, didn't really add to the story either. Them both being pregnant by Scooter didn't add to the story. There was just no seeming progression in this one. I will never front or fault an author for putting their work out, like Erykah Badu's. Like Erykah Badu says, you're an artist, you're sensitive about your shit. I'm never going to bash the artist for putting their work out because the courage that takes. I just wanted more. And so I think that there's a missing piece on the tail end of this book that kind of wraps everything up to, you know, tell us, how is Bianca doing? She might have had her Queen of the South moment, and she's now an entrepreneur making millions and supporting her daughter. I just can't for the life of me remember what the tie-in was, and I didn't put it in my book notes, which is my fault. Sidebar also, I wish that there was a better quality cover. The cover looks just a little amateur, and it's not as grabbing or attention holding as I think it could be. I'm looking forward to more of Lee's work. I will for sure be tuned in because I did kind of like how the AAV was used, VE was used in this book. Some people take offense to that, like I don't like reading slang. I do, because the voice inside my head is going to shorten these words anyway. My review on this one, it's not much. I can't really give you much. I like the gentrification aspect. I like that the income instability aspect, because we are all, for the most part, one paycheck away from poverty. And yeah. If you have any other thoughts on this one, be sure to leave them down below. Maybe you can refresh my memory, because my memory is so bad. Anyways, also hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.